everybody! It's your thick boy!
How the fuck is it going?
I don't know, should you intro this? I mean, you're the intro guy.
Of course I'm lagging. Jesus Christ, here we go, folks.
Well, guys.
Hey there, gamers. Welcome to the Secret Levels podcast. I was going to do my intro.
Oh, yeah, go for it. I'm sorry. I interrupted you.
Hey there, gamers. Welcome to the Secret Levels podcast. On this week's episode, we celebrate 6 fucking years.
6 years of the podcast, guys. I'm player 1, Toby.
And I'm player 2, Goobs.
So, tonight, we are doing our Hall of Fame. That's what we do for our anniversary shows now. We did one last year. This is our second one. We've already got a lot going on in chat. Jeez, guys. Hi. Howdy. Kep, I see you. Keaton.
Hey there.
Munchkin. Lethco. Stumbling Steven. The Berg. Puddles. Jeez, you guys. Mwah, thank you all for being here and hanging out. So we had our listeners, our friends, and our Discord vote for games for this year's Hall of Fame. We have categories for NES, Super Nintendo, and the Sega Genesis. We have best platformer. We'll get into it. We got best platformer, best puzzle or quiz game, best action or beat 'em up, best sports racing game, and best RPG strategy games. So we got a bunch of categories for each system, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see who's going to be in the second year of the Hall of Fame. What about you, Goobs?
Oh, I've been waiting for this since last year, Toby. I'm super stoked on this. I cannot wait to see who our new announcements are for the Hall of Fame.
Right. Yeah, it's a very prestigious award that we're giving these games. You know, everyone loves these games for one reason or another.
Now I cannot hear you.
You can't hear me? Hello? Technical difficulties, folk. I got the Canada shirt on, representing Canada. Goobs, can you hear me?
Still can't hear you.
Uh-oh. Let's see. We kind of figured that we'd run into some difficulties like always. Can you hear anything yet?
Hello?
Can you hear it? Test. I think we also have a delay for some reason. Hold on, let's I'm gonna tell him to restart his stuff real quick. Let me.
Oh, now I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear now?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you before.
Okay, well, I got worried there, buddy. I was real worried. Oh, we don't need curtains again. We already came out. Okay, so.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
That was weird. Look, this is live, baby. This is what happens. We'll do it live. All right.
Don't write it. Fuck it. Let's do it live.
Let's. I've got a little video package to show off our previous winners. Would you like to see that, Goob? See last year's winners? Sorry for the audio listeners.
Yeah, let's go for it, Toby.
For the audio listeners, I should have had some kind of clips that said who they were. So you're just gonna have to take our word that we showed you the winners. So here is the previous winners of the 2023 Secret Levels Hall of Fame. Those were our winners for last year. Guys, I see some of you are getting hit with ads. I apologize for that. Stupid Twitch. All right. Well, Goobs, are we ready to just rock and roll and get into the first set of awards?
Yeah, let's rip right into them, Toby.
Let's start with some NES awards. I think that's where we need to start. Let's start with the puzzle and quiz games. All right. We've got Wario Woods, Dr. Mario, and Yoshi's Cookie. I would love to see in chat what everyone thinks. Who do you think's gonna win this?
Let us know.
Goobs, which one's your favorite out of these three?
I'm a Dr. Mario dude.
Dr. Mario? Yoshi's Cookie kind of won me over when we reviewed it on Super Nintendo last year, I believe.
Yeah, it was quite the fun game.
It was pretty good. Wario Woods, I mean, these are really three that you just can't beat. You know, they're all good. We got Berg saying Wario Woods. Let's see. Llama's saying Wario Woods. Germ is saying Wario. Oh, everyone wants... Well, McSkippy454, first time chat. Nice to meet you. Says Dr. Mario. 97,
Hey there.
97 says Yoshi. Steven says Dr. Mario. Hey, I hope you casted your votes because that's how we're picking this. We had our Discord friends and listeners write in who they wanted to win. These were the top 3 voted, but only one is going to be the winner. And Goobs, do you want me to tell you who that is?
Let's see who it is.
The winner of the NES Best Puzzle and Quiz Show is... Look at that, Wario Woods.
Wario's Woods.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I think that's a good pick. I don't mind it. Those were all 3 bangers, so, I like it. Let's move on, Goobs.
To the best sports/racing game on the NES. We got Double Dribble, Techno Bowl, and Pro Wrestling. Those in chat want to see win.
I want to see pro
I
wrestling.
got to go with Pro Wrestling myself.
I want to see pro wrestling just because that's my heart. But if I'm being honest with myself, I think it's Tecmo Bowl. I think Tecmo Bowl is the one that would win the listeners or the players. That if you had to pick one of these 3 games, I think most people are going to play Tecmo Bowl. Let's see.
Yeah.
Keaton's got Pro Wrestling. Lethco says Tecmo Bowl. Let's see. Steven says Pro Wrestling is the only one that he's played. Well, I guess that's one way to vote. Berg says some Tecmo Wrestling. Confuse me. Look, I just think... I do like Double Dribble, though. Double Dribble is actually pretty fun. All right. Do we want to see who the winner is?
All 3 games are great, but there can only be one winner, Toby.
All right. Let's see. Oh! We got
Tecmo Bowl.
Ah.
I was about to jump on the Techno train. Choo 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 choo. Right to the Tecmo Bowl.
All right. We
G
got
strategy. We got Dragon Warrior IV. Because I'm just a simple thick boy.
Thick boy.
Crystallis and Star Tropics.
Yes. You know what? I'm gonna be straight with you on this, guys. I really don't know any of these games. But if I had to base it
We
off...
play so many RPGs, we get them right.
If I had to take a pick just off the cover alone, Dragon Warrior does have a sword, so there has to be a sword in it. I'm down with that.
Star Tropics looks like a retirement poster for Florida.
Come to sunny Star Tropics. Let's see. So what does chat think? Who's got this one? Let's see. Star Tropics. Steven says Star Tropics. Lethco. Oh boy, all 3. My heart goes with Dragon Warrior 4 though. IV. You mean Dragon Warrior IV?
IV, yeah. It's like you're sick and need an IV.
Yeah. So, man. I wish I had more to comment on these 3, but I'm just not an RPG boy. I'm just not. I don't know these three. Well, how about we go ahead and scoot into the winner on this one and see who it is.
Slash right into it.
Slash right into it. Let's level up into it. It is Dragon Warrior IV.
So many people are probably fucking so mad right now.
It's so weird that they named it IV. Ooh, this is a good one.
Our next category is the best action / beat 'em up. So our contenders are Battletoads, Double Dragon, and Double Dragon 2.
Man,
they're all pretty much the same fucking game.
How did that happen? I love it. Well, Berg's already throwing in his vote for Battletoads. Let's see who. Stumbling Steven says, "I grew up with Double Dragon."
Battletoads is a fucking tough one.
This is a really tough one to pick. Germ is saying Double Dragon 2.
Porno called that too.
What is it?
It's probably a porno called Double Dragon.
That's the finishing move. The Double Dragon. I don't know what that means either, guys. Competitive one. Double Dragon 2 is my fave. Battletoads starts as a beat 'em up and changes things as it goes. That's what Lethco said. Crimson 666 says, y'all got Battletoads? Keaton is very happy with the Dragon Warrior IV win. We're gonna get so much hate for the IV thing.
Yep.
Well, what did you say was your favorite out of these three?
Oh, Double Dragon 2 is my favorite.
Yeah, I think I'll go with Double Dragon 2. That's the one I would pick if it were up to me. But guess what, guys? It's not. So let's figure out who the winner is of the best action beat 'em up game.
And your winner is Double Dragon Deuce.
Damn right. The Revenge. Good game. Fun game. I can't believe we haven't covered it yet on the show.
Yeah, we should.
Here's probably.
Up next, we got best platformer.
This is probably my favorite category in all these different consoles we're going to be covering. I think this is the pretty competitive one too. We got Mega Man 2, Mario Bros. 1, and Kirby's Adventure. How do you think this one's going to shake out, Goobs?
You know me, I'm a Mega Man 2 boy all day long.
That's what I want too, but we all know that Super Mario Bros. Is kind of the grandpappy of the gaming industry.
They're
right?
all goats.
They are. Berg saying Super Mario Brothers. Stumbling Steven says Kirby. You know, I think Kirby would have been my last pick because that's not my favorite Kirby game by far. So, but I do love that game. All three of these games.
It's a sucking good time.
All three of these games we've covered on the show. We loved. I think we showed a lot of love to all three. We got Germ saying Kirby was just fun, but Mega Man 2 was second NES. Was my second NES game. So we want Mega Man 2, right? Like we want the Blue Bomber to always win when he's up for something, right?
Oh yeah.
Let's see what happens.
No further ado.
This is the final category in the NES section, so let's see who that winner is.
Oh, Mario takes it. Congratulations to Super Mario Brothers.
Well deserved. Can't be mad about that. Maybe next year, Mega Man 2. Maybe next year. All right, so that was our first console. Letco said shenanigans. I mean, how could you...
I smell collusion.
I mean, how could you not have Super Mario Brothers 1? I think last time we had Super Mario Brothers 3. So how could you not have Grandpappy in there? You know? Like, that's the one that started it all. So.
Yeah. Who knows? The middle child might take it next year.
And that's possible. Stumbling Steven says the plumber rigged the ballots. Germ said, "Oh, gee, nothing wrong with that." Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't be mad at that. Yeah, maybe we'll get an underdog winner next year since we got the two big ones out of the way. Maybe something will sneak in there without those two in the way. Lethco demands a recount. Well, Goobs, shall we have our first musical guest appear?
Oh, yes, I've been waiting for this. We love our musical guests here on the Hall of Fame, so let's get right into it.
We landed a great musical guest. I can't wait for you guys to watch the one, the only, Parappa the Rapper.
Yo, check this out. It's party time in the house. Everybody, I'm wondering how you're feeling out there. You feeling good? We're gonna put on a show out there for everybody. Check this out. Somebody say ho. Say ho. Say ho, ho, ho. Let's scream. Everybody say ho. Say ho, ho. Say ho, ho, ho. Let's scream. What you gonna do when they come?
I gotta redeem.
What you gonna do when they come?
I gotta believe.
What you gonna do when they come?
I gotta receive.
What? You gotta do what?
I gotta believe.
Hey, yo, everybody, just check out the way I live, everybody.
Yo, everybody. The time you've been waiting for is party.
Uh-oh, here comes the dude, and now he's running up and down the street with the Jews.
Sunny's my life, she's like a dice. I can't tell which way she turns till I spike.
Whatever trouble he's in, he just gets up and begins. It ain't no problem for the man.
But I would do it like that because I want it like that. No other difference is the fact.
You gotta do what?
I gotta redeem.
You sure about that?
I gotta believe.
You gotta do what?
I gotta receive.
Most important,
I gotta believe.
what you gonna do when they come?
I gotta redeem.
What you gonna do when they come?
I gotta believe.
What you gonna do when they come?
I gotta receive.
Do what? You gotta do what?
I gotta believe.
H to the E to the R to the O, and here comes your hero. Ho, here we go.
P to the A to the R to the A. For rappers, the name I rap every day.
Now it's time for the rough fat night, and let's all pump up the night.
Break out was the name of the gang. For me, you, and you.
What's his name? He grew up in this town. Check this out, come on and bring it down.
Kick, punch, chop, I got the funky flow. And I X the flow into go.
You gotta do what?
I got redeem.
You sure about that?
I gotta believe.
You gotta do what?
I gotta receive.
Most important,
I gotta believe.
what you gonna do when they come?
I gotta redeem.
What you gonna do when they come?
I gotta believe.
What you gonna do when they come?
I gotta receive.
Do what? You gotta do what?
I gotta believe.
What you gonna do when they come?
I gotta redeem.
What you gonna do when they come?
I gotta believe.
What you gonna do when they come?
I gotta receive.
What? You got that right. You gotta do what?
Somebody say ho. Say ho, ho. Say ho, ho, ho. Now say, everybody say ho. Say ho, scream ho. Say ho, ho, ho. Now. Thank you, everybody. And don't forget, you gotta believe. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Who's that Pokemon? It's Bubsy 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 Bobcat!
Hi guys, we're back. Oh, guys. That was Parappa the Rapper, one of the most famous rappers we know, apparently. Hey, we saw that comment, Keaton. You called us cowards because you want us to cover Dragon Warrior IV. You'll have to talk to Goobs about that. Uh-oh. Is Goobs frozen? Or is he just being a statue? Ruh-roh Raggy? There he goes. You're moving now. I see you. Can you hear me? Well, while he's trying to figure everything out, hey, let me plug our
I don't
sponsor.
know what happened to my...
We have a sponsor for the podcast, Retro Pop Relics. If you go to retropoprelics.com, you can find some giant 3D video game cartridges like the ones behind me. Those are not small cartridges. Those are actually big boy cartridges. You can get cartridges just like this of your favorite video games at retropoprelics.com. You can get Game Boy games, Super Nintendo games, Nintendo 64, Switch cartridges, and NES. And you can get...
Yeah, get some of our Hall of Fame games made.
Hey, yeah, you could. You can get 10% off if you use the coupon code. Do you know what, Goops?
GD at checkout.
There you go. Get that 10% off and get you some giant 3D cartridges for your game room or your shelves or your desk, whatever. They're very cool. Anyways, moving on, Goobs. You ready to move into the Super Nintendo games?
Hell yeah, I can't wait for it, buddy.
All right, let's see. We're going to start with the sports and racing. And you know what? This one's a hard one. We got Uniracers, Super Punch-Out, and Looney Tunes B-Ball. 3 games that I didn't expect to be voted for this year. But there's one game that stands out to me, Goobs. I don't know if it stands out to
What's
you.
that, Uniracers?
Uniracers. You get the Unigod, like the lore behind it really captivated me when we covered that on the show.
Yeah, that lore was definitely something. Well, my pick here, I gotta go with Punch-Out.
Really? Okay. We have yet to
I'm a
cover.
Punch-Out boy.
We have yet to cover the Super Punch-Out, so maybe one day we'll get to that. And I would still like to cover Looney Tunes B-Ball. That was a fun. As I remember it as a kid, it was very fun. But who knows if it still is. Let's see what chat's saying. Kep is saying B-Ball all day, Looney Tunes B-Ball. Lethco, Super Punch-Out, but Uniracers is a close second. 97 says Super Punch-Out. Germ says Punch-Out, but all of those games are great. Stumbling Steven says, Toby, you're a giant copy of Pokemon Blue, is looking a little more blue than usual. Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. Keaton says, do it for the Unigod. There you go. Ringo says, all hail the Unigod.
Everyone loves the Unigod.
Ringo says you're looking pretty
So
dapper.
let's see who comes in first.
Ringo says you're looking dapper. I just wanted to give you
Thank
that
you.
compliment because you love compliments.
I do have Texas items on my shirt. There's longhorns on there, snakes for Toby,
Ugh, snakes.
cactuses.
Let's see who is the winner of the best Super Nintendo sports and racing game.
Oh, the Unigods will be happy tonight. Uniracers pulling off with the #1 bracket. Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
That is amazing. I wonder if the Uniracer will, in his acceptance speech later, will do the cross and stuff to the Unigod. What's the next category, Goobs?
Best puzzle / quiz show. So we got the Lost Vikings. We got Bust a Move and Kirby's Avalanche.
You know what? I'm okay with any of the winners in this. The only reason I would give Kirby's Avalanche or Bust a Move for the winner is because those are Meemaw games. But I really did like Lost Vikings more than I probably should have. That was a good fun playthrough early on in our career.
That's a very well fun game.
Let's see. Kep says, "Come on, Kirby." Berg is saying, "Bust a nut." Keaton says, "Vikings, Vikings, Vikings."
My screen is definitely frozen.
Is it? Uh-oh. Lethco
It's
says,
okay.
"Lost Vikings for me. Great early Blizzard game." Someone even says, "Bust a move." And Berg says, "Actually, Kirby or Vikings." He just wanted to say "bust a nut" a minute ago.
What you gonna do? Bust a move.
Can you see the screen yet?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right. Well, let's go ahead and see.
No, I meant like my screen for me, not the.
All right. Let's see who the winner is.
Okay, let's see who our winner is.
It is Kirby's Avalanche.
Oh,
Yeah, that's kind of an unexpected one. Congratulations. That's a fun game, you know? I like it. Glad it won. Ooh,
I would say that was an underdog between the three.
I think so.
Oh, speaking of underdogs here, there's a whole bunch of underdogs.
I don't know. I think these are going to be the most. I think there's going to be friendships lost in the comments once we get into this one. Best.
Oh no, because these games we don't play them. So.
Oh yeah, we don't play. Well, we played two of the. Well, we played one of these games for the show so far. We got best RPG or strategy game. So we've got Earthbound, Super Mario RPG: Legend of the Seven Stars, or Final Fantasy III.
No, Final Fantasy I.
Oh, my bad. I forgot how to read for a second. Which one are you going with, Goobs?
Oh, Super Mario RPG.
You know, I'm going to agree with you, and hear me
Pickles
out.
are awesome.
I loved Earthbound so much, so quirky, so fun, but it's so long. It is so long. I ain't got no time for that. Great game, and I know it deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I just think it can take a break. It can sit back 1 year. It deserves another rest. Super Mario RPG, I love it. I think it's a good introductory game for people trying to get into RPGs with familiar characters and stuff. So that's why I would say Super Mario RPG if I was the man in charge. But I wasn't. Our listeners and friends voted on this one. So let's see. We got Lethco saying Final Fantasy I. Lethco also says all three are good. Kep says FF3. That's not on there at all. I don't see that on those.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Fatal Fury 3?
Fatal
Final
Fury
Fight 3?
Gruesome Germ says Earthbound. Eric Berg says RPG. Lethco says review Final Fantasy 3, you cowards. Retrosaurus Rex says all winners. Keaton says father.
Thank you. We know we're winners.
Thank you. Father, alive, happy. Yeah, gotta go with FF if that's what you want. Let's see.
That's the way you want to live your life.
McSkippy says, let's go Earthbound. If Final Fantasy, Stumbling Steven says, if Final Fantasy loses, you can just throw Final Fantasy, or FFVI, there we go, in the GBA section. We don't have a GBA section yet. We haven't expanded into other consoles. We might do it next year. We'll see. Okay, let's go ahead and just see who it is, right?
Yeah.
And the winner is...
Your best RPG/strategy game is... Super Mario RPG.
It took the
Such a great game.
championship. I'm so happy that it's in. Good game. Let's go. They're already calling shenanigans in the chat. Chill out. Some people are giving the flowers. Some people are saying boo. Rigged. McSkippy said rigged.
Hey, just look at your cohorts, man.
Yeah, you're the ones that voted for this.
You are to blame.
Berg says, I wished upon a star road for this to happen. That's good. All right.
Next category is best action/beat 'em up. We got Star Fox in there. We got Super Street Fighter 2, and we got Super Metroid.
Man, I think I'm gonna take a surprise.
These are all great games. All 3 different games.
very different. Yes.
Star Fox, we got a flying game, we got a fighting game, then we got like a Metroid game, which is its own category, pretty much.
You know, on this one, I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna go with Star Fox, even though this isn't my favorite Star Fox. I think. Oh, maybe not. You know what? Street Fighter 2. I don't want to do Street Fighter 2 as the thing, because I know it deserves to be in there. Yeah, I'll say Street Fighter.
I'd
2.
love to see Street Fighter in there.
Yeah, let's
Super Metroid's a pretty fun game too, though. So, but my vote is with Street Fighter. That's where my heart lies.
I was gonna try to give it to Star Fox, but I would vote for Street Fighter 2. I think you're right. I think that's the best option here. Let's see. Berg. Oh no, sorry. Berg said, "Good luck," like the Star Fox. Good luck.
Good luck.
Kep says Street Fighter, no question. Lethco, while you're recounting the Super Nintendo RPG vote, I choose Super Metroid for this one. Kep says, do a barrel roll. Keaton says, congrats to Super Mario RPG. Germ is saying, going Street Fighter. I mean, I think Street Fighter's gonna get this one. I do. Let's go ahead and see who it is. Are you excited to see who's gonna be the best action?
Yeah, let's toss a Hadouken right into this, man.
Whoa!
Whoa! Blindsided there.
Wow!
Super Metroid, congratulations! Welcome to the Secret Levels Hall of Fame.
Wow!
Say hello to everyone else there.
Yeah, very well deserved. Woo! This one's gonna be the hottest one for me, I think. I think out of all the consoles, this is the hottest category and 3 games to be duking it out for the best platformer, Goobs. Who do we got?
Yeah, we got Mega Man X, we got Donkey Kong Country 2, and then we got Yoshi's Island, or Super Mario. We got Yoshi's Island.
I wish we had the, you were close.
Everyone knows that should be there.
Man, you know, I do love me some Mega Man X, but I do love some Donkey Kong Country 2. And you know what? Let me ask this. Where did all this love for Donkey Kong Country 2 come from here lately? Have you seen that online? Like, everyone praises that one as the best.
It's a great game.
It is a great game. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But it just all
I
of a
love
sudden,
Mega Man X and Donkey Kong Country 2, but my heart's with Yoshi's Island on this one. I fucking love that game.
I do too. Yoshi's Island is so good, except for that goddamn screaming crying baby. Damn it.
Yes. And we reviewed this on the show with a very special someone.
We've reviewed all 3 of these games on the show, I believe. Haven't we?
No, I don't think we've done 2.
Maybe we'll have to get to that sooner rather than later. Let's see what everyone's saying in chat. Lethco says Mega Man X is the obviously he's a big Mega Man fan, we get it. Someone Steven says no. Berg says Yoshi's Mofokin Island, let us go. Berg was on the review with that one for us and added a lot of information that I think I would have missed. So let's see. Kep says 20XX. Berg says, damn though, what a banger category. I told you, this one's the one that I knew was gonna be rough. Lethco takes a deep breath, preparing for the shenanigans yell. Kep says he's got the Retro Pop Relics Mega Man X cart. Hell yeah. Good plug.
Beauty.
Berg hit an ad.
Hope you use code Genie at checkout.
Look, maybe we can stall because Keaton and a bunch of these people got hit with ads. Stumblin' Steven says Yoshi's Island is my favorite. Don't like the screaming. Get good at the game and you won't hear it. Fair. That's a fair point. All right. Okay, they said the ads are over, guys. I guess we got to rip the Band-Aid off with this one and see who the winner is. Goobs, are you ready to see who the winner is?
Nope, I'm not ready. I'm gonna go run around the block.
I know. Here we go.
Oh shit, and your winner is Mega Man X. X gonna give it to you, and he takes it home.
Yes. You know what? Well deserved. Any of those games could have taken it just then, and it would have been perfect. I don't care. Lethco said, that's right. Semblin Steven said, but damn it, Mega Man X is amazing too. Hey, next year, we got more spots open next year, so we just got to get some of the...
If we're around.
Oh, we're going to be rounder.
Yeah.
We're going to be much rounder.
I hope not.
Anyways, well, Goobs, what have you thought of our awards so far? Any major surprises that shocked you?
Super Metroid, honestly.
Dude,
I thought Street Fighter had that 1-1.
I did too. I was right there with you. I did. Out of the 3 games, I did not think Metroid was going to be the one, but it got the underdog, even though it's a very popular game and shouldn't
It
be
is
an
one of my
underdog.
favorites. Like, I'm happy that it won, but I'm shocked that it did.
Yeah. Well, Goobs.
And I'm surprised Final Fantasy III didn't take it, because there's a lot of Final Fantasy fans in our fandom or
You know
our space.
You know what the problem is? They can't get on the same page with what Final Fantasy is the best one. They all vote for different Final Fantasy games. That's what I always see.
That's it. They can't get together.
Yeah, they need to get it together, and they'll get one of their II's games in there. Anyways.
Yeah, I1, I2, I3.
Speaking of Final Fantasy, we have a special musical guest. Some of the Final Fantasy fans may know this song. Are you ready for our next?
It's time to catch a nap.
Our next musical guest.
Bubsy 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 Bobcat.
Oh, hi guys. We're back from that musical guest spot. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as we did. Goobs, wake up! Goobs! Goobs, wake up!
I'm here.
All right. Are we having fun, everyone? I hope y'all are having fun. I hope some of your picks are winning and, you know, not making you too upset on who the winners are. Goobs, are you ready to move on?
Yes, sir. Let's go on to our final categories.
The Sega Genesis or the Mega Drive, if that's how you want to live your life. We got shout out to Martin. We've got sports and
Shout out to
racing.
Jetty Bean who loves Martin's voice.
Oh, right. I wish I had a bean sound effect on here. Let's do Sega sports and racing games first.
Okay, and our nominees are Mutant League Football, Mutant League Hockey, NHL
94.
93?
94.
94.
Yes, sir. Well, you know, I know that NHL 94 has a huge cult following online. There's even a Twitter page dedicated to just NHL 94 stuff. But I do like Mutant League Football. I haven't played it in many years.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever played the
That game
hockey
was so
one.
much fun to sit down with a buddy and just like, oh, well, you're not Canadian. Your shirt says you are, but your heart says you're not.
Eh? Eh? Sorry, eh? So which one are you going with? I'm going Mutant League Football. I think
Yeah, football for sure.
football, yeah.
I'll turn my back on my country.
Well, you are wearing the Texas, shirt, so football is life down here in Texas for
Yeah, because the stars at night are big and bright.
see, I can't help it. I have to do it. All right, let's see. Lethco says both Mutant Leagues gotta give the edge to Mutant League Football. Crimson 666 says Mutant League Hockey. Keaton says Mutant League got its own cartoon. That's wild. Did they? I feel like I vaguely remember that. Oh, looks like Goobs is frozen again.
Yeah, I can.
You can hear me?
You still hear me, hopefully.
Yeah. Munchkin says same football. McSkippy 454. Dude, I love all three of these games so much. You gotta pick one. Stumbling Steve, who's the Canadian and who's the Texan? Well, right now I'm the Canadian and he's the Texan. We tried to
Yeehaw.
match, but we just got confused on who was supposed to dress up as what. Let's see. McSkippy, it's a tough choice. I spent a lot of time on NHL 94. See, we need to cover that soon.
I love NHL 94.
We need to have the I think there's an NHL 94 podcast. We need to have like experts on when we cover it. All right.
God.
Let's see who the winner is, guys. Oh!
And your winner for best sports/racing game is Mutant League Football.
Congratulations, Mutant League Football. Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Nothing more fun than disaboweling your opponents.
Well,
We got up next best puzzle/quiz show. We got Zoop. The Lost Vikings are going to try to get another win here, or try to get a win.
yeah,
And then we got
columns. Now,
Columns. I fucking love
I do
Columns.
too.
That was like my go-to Sega game for a long time.
and see, I think if I had 10 minutes to spare and you set these three games in front of me, I'm gonna play Columns, because Vikings you gotta put some time into. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Zoop. I'm not touching Zoop. I don't want to touch it. I would go for Columns. That's my vote. I think everyone loved that game because it came with everything. You know, it was a pack-in title. I had it on Game Gear. I think you just gotta go with Columns, and it's on every
It's on every Sega compilation ever.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's just a safe bet is Columns. If you're on what's one of the gambling websites, we should have had odds up on the gambling website so people could have made some money. Let's see. Berg says go Zoop. Someone
He
Steven.
doesn't mean that.
What's that?
He doesn't mean that.
He's just trolling. Someone Steven says, I remember the Zoop logo, but that's it. Columns. I appreciate that. Lethco, hard pick. Lost Vikings was great, but I gotta go to Columns. But mostly because Tetris wasn't on the Genesis. I thought there was a Tetris version on the Genesis. I thought it was kind of wonky or something. Berg, yeah, I don't know anyone who's actually played Zoop, so he was trolling. Keaton says Vikings, Vikings, Vikings. Someone Steven, it's Sega Tetris. Nice music. Okay. And Lethco says, and if it wasn't the NES or Game Boy version, I forgot what that was in reference to. Oh, Vikings, I think. Well, let's see who the winner is of the Puzzle and Quiz Sega Genesis Award. It's going to go to... We got Columns is the winner. It did take it home after all.
Damn.
Hey, I think that's a great choice. I think that's a mainstay for the Sega, and it deserves to be in the Sega portion of
I'm
our
happy
Hall
to
of
have it
Fame.
in the Hall of.
What's that?
So I'm happy to have it in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. All right, Goobs. We got Best RPG Strategy. We've got Shining Force, Shadowrun, and Phantasy Star II.
Okay.
I'm not an RPG boy. I don't have many opinions on this area. Do you know any of these three?
Yeah, no. Nope.
I feel like I've seen.
I know of them, haven't played them.
I was about to say, I think I've seen Shining Force on all the Sega compilation games, but I don't think I've ever actually tried to play it. I think it's a Zelda knockoff, right? Is that one?
No. We all own it.
Let's see. Lethco says, hard choice again. Heck, I think I voted for all three of these. So I think he's putting his final pick at Shining Force. Someone even says, need to play all of these. McSkippy says, Shadowrun, 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 Shadowrun. I think he wants Shadowrun. Lethco, no.
I think so too.
No, Shining Force plays like Advanced Wars. Oh, which one of these is like a Zelda clone? I thought one of these was a Zelda clone. Eric Berg says, Bebe's Kid, take your lobbying out of here unless you're gonna give us money. Then we'll talk. He's gonna be like, I support on Patreon. That's my lobbying money. All right, let's see who the best RPG. He said I do each month. Let's see who the best RPG and strategy game is. Here we go, Goobs.
Shining Force.
See, it kind of looks like a Zelda game right there. But I mean, I don't. What do I know? What do I know?
It's got
Ooh.
some sick artwork, some cool skeletons.
This one's a pretty heavy-packed one too, Goobs. Best action beat 'em up. And tell us what we got.
Yeah. We got Street Age, Gunstar Heroes, and Vector Man.
I do like all three of these, but I do think one is better. How about you?
Yeah, you loved your Streets of Rage. I really enjoy Gunstar's Heroes when we played through that.
You know what? You're going to be shocked, but I'm going with you on Gunstar Heroes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Now, look, Streets of Rage 2 won last year, and that one is deserved. Streets of Rage 1 is great. It's a classic, but I don't think it's better than Gunstar Heroes. So that's my vote. Vector Man's good, too. It's just hard as balls. Because he's kind of like ball things.
He's made of balls, so it kind of makes sense.
Hard balls, hard green balls.
I hated the whole ball graphic things like back then.
Yeah.
Balls 3D, this.
They just really wanted to show off their skills, I guess.
Their balls.
Their balls. They wanted to show off their balls. Let's see. What's happening in chat? We got Berg saying Gunstar Heroes. Stumbled Steven says Gunstar Heroes. Lethco, oof. Sure, Streets of Rage with Gunstar Heroes as a close second. Ooh. Excuse me. Mass Keaton says Retro Wildlands podcast just did a great Gunstar Hero episode. Check it out. Great podcast. All right. Shout out to Retro Wildlands podcast. I love that Keaton always helps the podcasting community.
Yeah.
He's such a good guy. Such a good guy. All right. Someone Steven says, oh, and special shout out to Gunstar Heroes on the GBA. I've never played that one. Have you?
Nope.
Lethco says, though I am taking into consideration Streets of Rage was an early game on the, and Gunstar was a later game. All right. Let's see. Let's see who is the best action beat 'em up.
Let's get to it.
Game on the Sega Genesis.
Gunstar's Heroes takes it.
Woohoo! It's very well deserved. Very well deserved. Great game.
It's a fun fucking game. It's really fun when you play with someone else.
This one
The weapon system's awesome too.
This one's going to be interesting. I think this is going to be an interesting one because I really don't know what to expect out of this one. We're doing best platformer.
This is all over the board.
Yeah. The best platformer for the Sega Genesis. This is the very last category. Goobs, you got any favorites in this one? Oh, I guess we should mention who they are.
Yeah.
Kid Chameleon.
Yeah, Kid Chameleon, Rise Star, and then Sonic the Hedgehog Deuce.
Yes. Anyone that you think stands out more than the rest?
I really enjoy all three of these games. Kid Chameleon's fucking tough, but I really love the mask gimmick on that game.
Yeah.
Rise Star is so much fun. And Sonic 2, a little faster than Sonic 1. It's an all-time classic.
It is.
I'd have to go with Rise Star on this one.
You know, that's my pick too. I like the uniqueness of the arm stretch gimmick. Even though it's got some very frustrating parts in this game, I really, really do enjoy it. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, great game, fun game. Still think Sonic 3 is the one that's the best, which was our last year's winner. So I would give it to Rise Star this year, or Restar, however you want to say it. Let's see what's happening in chat. Lethco, okay, if it's not Sonic 2, I'm calling shame on all the voters. I get it. I get it. Someone see.
We already have a Sonic game in there.
Yeah, we got Sonic 3 in there. What are you talking about? I think, did Sonic Spinball make it last year too, I think? I can't remember. Which one had a holiday launch is what Stumbling Steven said. I think that was Sonic 2? I thought that one released, like, all the Sonic games released.
It's also
close to
packed
Christmas.
into systems too.
Right, yeah. He says, I rest my case. Grim says Sonic. Hi, Grim. And then Keaton says, got to give it to the kid. And Lethco says, Sonic 2 is better than Sonic 3. Fight me. Oh, calling out the entire internet.
Oh, shit.
Stumbling Steven. Oh, Sonic Tuesday. Yeah. Well, there was Mortal Monday, or was there Mortal Tuesday? What was that for Mortal Kombat? Anyways, who cares? We're going to figure out who the best platformer on the Sega Genesis is. Let's see who it is.
And of course, it's Sonic 2.
I mean, I'm not mad at that. I get it. It's a classic. It came on everyone had the game packed in. It is what it is. Maybe we'll have better luck for Rise Star next year. Goops, those were our Hall of Fame winners for the 2024 Hall of Fame, our 6-year anniversary. Goops, I'm very excited to tell you we have one last musical guest, and it's a big one. It's a returning musical guest, and I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, you were able to sign someone to come back?
So they came back. They're gonna do another song, and you know what? They just happen to be a winner of this year too. I hope everyone's excited. We've got the music from Sonic Underground.
Nothing's quite as beautiful as the laughter of a child, or the wonder inside every little smile. Maybe love and hope and tenderness or laughter soon will leave. Children want a world to grow where they feel free. Teach the children like the way, help them make a better day. Show them how to help each other when they fall. Learning how to get along, to show love yet be strong. Help the children light the way for us all. Teach the children light the way, they deserve a better day. Show them how to help each other when they fall. Learning how to get along, to show love yet be strong. Help the children light the way for us all. Let the children light the way for us all.
Who's that Pokemon? It's Bubsy 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 Bobcat!
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed our little Hall of Fame. I had fun. Goobs, what about you, my friend?
Besides the lagginess, I've had a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, we have the lag, whatever. It's because your moose isn't running fast enough on his treadmill. Oh, guys, if you're looking at the screen right now, I know if this is audio, you can't see it. You got to go watch it. Tell us about this, Goobs, what you just put on.
I just put on the hat that started it all. Over 6 years ago, me and Toby were in chat, and we were talking to each other, and I was wearing this hat, and he noticed that it was an Altered Beast hat. One of my favorite games, one of Toby's favorite games, one of our favorite games. And so I still have this hat. It's still in pretty good condition, to be honest with you, for how old it is.
Yeah.
And, I had to dust it off and break it out for the 6-year celebration.
Aww.
It's a very emotional hat.
It is. I mean, like you said, we were chatting about wrestling. We were talking about other things. And I maybe I messaged you, or maybe I asked you, I was like, is that an Altered Beast hat? And you're like, yeah, it is. And is there something on the bottom of the bill or something like that? On the top, that's
top.
right. And you showed me that, and I was like, dude, that's fucking wicked. And yeah, so like anytime I bought new video games or new retro games, I would send you messages and be like, look what I picked up. And then we kind of overran our old chat with just video game talk, you know? So yeah, then shortly after, when I came up with the concept for a retro gaming show, asked you to be on. We've told the story many times. You weren't gonna. There wasn't gonna be a permanent co-host originally.
No.
And you stepped in and did the first episode with me, and I remember going, gosh, I really like that guy. I hope he likes me too, and wants to talk to me about video games every week or two about for the next 6 years at least.
For 6 fucking years.
So yeah, all because of a hat over the internet, two strangers, one from Canada, one from Texas. Like, you know, how does that work out? Talking about wrestling in the first place. So goofy. What are the odds? I love you, buddy. This has been a blast to do this show for 6 years. I hope we do it for at least another 6 more, and then 6 more after that. We got a lot of games to cover, dude. It's not ending.
Yeah, we got a lot of work to do.
But yeah, guys, we love all of our listeners, all of our friends that support us. People who donate Patreon, people who watch on the streams, just anything you do, you know, we love the hell out of you, and we wouldn't be as far as we are without the love and support from everyone, right?
Yeah, we thank you so much from the bottom of our cockles, as we say around here. We really do love and appreciate every single one of you who support our thick asses over the years, even though we do stupid things like, say, IV and III. We have a lot of fun. And you put up with all of our dick jokes and fucking things that are blue.
Don't touch the blue things. And our inconsistencies.
Yes, you especially put up with those.
So we appreciate you all. Now, these are fun. We're going to, of course, for our anniversary shows, we're just going to do a Hall of Fame just so we can have our, you know, just talk about more video games and, like, which ones are the greatest of all time. So I think these are fun. I hope everyone enjoys these. And, again, thanks, everyone, for hanging out with us. Let's plug some stuff and then wrap this up. This will be a nice. I think this one's much quicker than we did last year. We were more mainstreamed and streamlined. That's the word I'm looking for. More streamlined. Yes. Like I said, we have a Patreon. If you want to support us, you're more than welcome to. No obligations. Patreon.com/badsecretmedia. Or you can go to badsecretmedia.com and find all the links to everything for as low as $1. Supports the hosting fees for this show and for other shows that we work on and with. So, you know, and we have a bunch of extra episode things up there. We have so much up there, Goobs. So much.
Yeah, there's a bunch of shit. Go check it all out.
Yeah, some fun stuff. And if you don't know, because we really didn't mention it at the beginning, I got flustered and was like, let's just get into it. We didn't really introduce that Secret Levels podcast, retro video game review show. If you like... If you like these old games, we reviewed a bunch of these already. Check us out on all the major podcasting platforms. Check us out on social media at Secret Levels Pod on Instagram, X, Facebook, TikTok, all the things. And, you know, join us and listen to us. We have like 196 reviews up right now currently, so...
Yeah, we have a fuck ton.
Our social medias... I'm Toby Von Doom on all the social medias. Goobs, what about you, my friend?
I'm Goobs WN on all of them.
Yes. And then we also have the lovely Jenny Beans podcast. You want to tell us about the Nocturnal Mysteries podcast?
Yeah, go check out the Nocturnal Mysteries podcast. It's absolutely everywhere you can find your podcast. If you love the spooky and supernatural, go check it out. It'll probably scare the shit out of you. I know a couple times I've had the shit scared out of me. So, and if you want to get scared, go listen to the Nocturnal Mystery podcast. And it's produced by Toby.
Hey, I do produce.
Jenny B puts a lot of hard work into her show. So
yes,
go check it out.
She does all the heavy lifting in that. I'm just like the pretty one that's like, I guess I do work on this. She does all the hard work. But go check it out. She's also celebrated a 1-year anniversary. She made it through the first year, so congratulations to her as well.
Yeah,
it snuck up on
us.
us.
Very good for a young podcast.
Yeah, we didn't even realize how fast it snuck up on us. You know, it was just there. So go check out Nocturnal Mysteries podcast. And then we forgot to plug the Discord. Tell us about it, buddy.
Yeah, come join the motherfucking Discord. There's links around, or you can just message us. We'll get you a link to get in there.
Get you a link.
It's a lot of fun. Come join. Be friends with the community. To vote on things like this. To be on our live streams. There's a lot of shit you can do when you come into our Discord. Meet a whole bunch of awesome fucking people.
Yes. Lots.
Most of them who are here.
Yeah. Telling us how unhappy they were about the winners. I'm sure we'll catch a lot.
Hey,
of...
they voted.
Yeah, it was your fault. You were the ones that voted for this. I had nothing to do.
We're just the messengers.
Don't shoot us. Don't shoot us. We'll just leak chocolate. I don't know. Whatever. Goops.
Chocolate and semen.
What are those chocolates with the cherries in them?
Ew.
But it's just semen.
Yeah, because there's white stuff in there too.
Right.
It's fucking gross.
All right. Well, we should wrap this up, guys. Again, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Goobs. You have anything you want to say or anything before we wrap it up?
No, there's only one thing I have to say, Toby.
Yes, sir.
It's game over, folks.
Game over, folks. We love you. Adios.
Fun boy.